Welcome to the Apex. I'm your host, Zell, and we're here to fill your weekly knife news need. Starting with our highlighted content this week, we've got JT's Knife Life, and he tells us about the Kershaw Matrix CF. That's the Natrix where they've went away from the assisted opening and given us the KVT ball bearing system, and still got the sexy Natrix, you know what I mean, profile. And JT will tell you about it. He says it's not quite a home run, and he's got some reasons for that you may want to know. And from the blog and print world, we have from KnifeNews, Poltergeist works, and that's the only reason that's in here, because I want to say Poltergeist works as a knife brand. That is just, well, it's cool. Why you say? Bets big on first ever production folders. They have gotten together with one of the production companies, and they are bringing some folders to market. If you want to find out who and what the folders are going to be, you'll have to go over to KnifeNews and read the article. And also over there, we have Damasteel introducing Damacore DC18N. And you're like, well, what does that mean to me? Well, what it means to you is, even though Damasteel was pretty good as far as stainless and stain resisting ability, as being a stainless and having stain resisting ability, I guess that all means the same thing, but you guys know where I'm going. They have added some nitrogen steel in there, and many of you are going, well, what the heck does that mean? Well, whenever you add in a steel that has nitrogen in it into this matrix that they've got with their Damasteel, it allows more of the chromium to be free for better stain resistance and in general better edge holding. Now, we don't know for sure. All we have is what they say so far, but as we start to see blades made out of this DC18N, well, I'm sure we'll find out. We'll have to send some down to Pete, see if he'll cut it up or cut a bunch of rope up for us and tell us what's going on. See if they'll rust, all that fun stuff. And then BladeReviews.com has a review of the Hinderer XM18 Slippy. Kind of an interesting concept there, and Blade Reviews tell you all about it. And then I just had to add this one in. From The Truth About Knives, we have Nature's Knives, Spitting Snakes. You just never know what you're going to find whenever you go out looking for knife news. And they had a really good article on the spitting snake, so I included it this week, and I implore you to go read it. It's very informative about the snakes and how they work, it's kind of cool. And from Knife Informer, we have the Factor Verve review. And that's another one from Factor Knives. Looks to be pretty interesting. And then in video this week, we have the practic. That's right here on your very own Zelrick YouTube channel. And we also have the knife company YuCha. And that's a sexy harpoon there, guys. Need to be watching that one. And Slicey Dicey comes around. He also has the Kershaw Matrix carbon fiber. And he also has the Reate New Torrent. He calls it the New Torrent, but I think it's like the New Torrent, or the New Torrent, or the new. Yeah, you see what I'm saying. There's lots of different versions of the Torrent out there. I happen to have, in fact, I've got it right here. I have the all titanium and M390 version, which, you know, I do have one, but it happens to be my favorite version of the Torrent so far. And Slicey has the, what was it, RWL34? I'm not sure. You'll have to go over and watch his video and find out. And see what's in the new Torrent. It definitely doesn't look like my new old Torrent. Yeah, I'm confused. And Staza23 brings us the Knives Minotaur. And that is a pretty cool knife. And, well, you know the deal. Staz will tell you all about it. And Cedric and Ada Outdoors. Pete has gotten hold of CTS XHP in an American Lawman. And he is taking it to the max. and that's M-A-K, well, actually, he spelled it M-A-X this week. So he's taking it to the max anyhow, and it's a bit silly. You'll have to go watch that one. PivotHeads brings us a Spyderco PM2, 30 seconds of your life to find out why he has, I lied, 60 seconds of your life to find out why it has a PhD score of 26 out of 30. And he's telling you why they got scored in the commentary now, so you need to go check it out. Well, we already talked about JT, but he's down lower in the list too with that Kershaw Matrix. And Love Them Knives brings us the practic. He says it's so practic-al. And you know, he's right. It is a very practical knife and a very well-priced knife for what you're getting. And Dr. Frunky brings us the Peter Racenti Small Satori. Ooh, that's a cool one. You just got to go watch that video so you can be sure and get you some tissue or a paper towel or something before you go over and watch that one, because you're probably gonna need it. You know, get the little drool off the side of your mouth and stuff. Oof. Blade Centered brings us the Lundquist Baby Barlow. And Eugene Kwan brings us the Bullet. That's dashboard review number 70. And old Nicholas Shabazz, he brings us the Spyderco Man Bug and Ladybug pocket knives. And unlike I did, where I did a little short video for all of them, Nick's got pretty much all of them in one big video. You're going to want to check it out because those are some super cool little, I about said pocket knives, watch pocket knives, that's what we'll call them. And he also has the Hawk Mud Auto. And guys, I really think the Mud itself is a cool knife that's kind of wandering in my mind without a purpose, unless you happen to be that operator, or you work in a rice bog, or you know, maybe you mud bog 7 days a week in your 4-wheel drive, so maybe you need that sealed up mechanism, you know. But unless you're a tactical operator or doing something like that, the Mud just doesn't make a lot of sense for the average guy. Still a cool knife, but now you make the Mud automatic, and I think it's coming into its own. I want to go see what Shabazz has to say about that. And where are we at? Well, wow, it is Practic Week, I guess. EDC Gear Reviews also brings us the practic, his first impressions, and 7 Ready also brings us a Hinderer XM Slippy review. And then we have one from Jim Skelton, Mixed Strider Custom SNG. And you've got to go and just watch, because you got to see the blade on this thing. Oh, yeah. If you don't want to listen to Jim talk, that's fine. Just turn the volume off and watch, because this thing has got a gorgeous blade on it. And Kevin Cleary brings us the Zero Tolerance 0462 full review and discussion, and the Reate Wave full review and discussion. And guys, that's it for this week. We're not going to draw this one out any longer. I do want to say one thing for the patrons, guys. I really appreciate you. I need to update over there, but since I really hope that you're the guys listening, I can tell you right here, and hopefully I'll get the updates done over there at some point. At some point, I'm going to do some knife sales. It's just been so busy that I haven't had the opportunity. Knives with the Zelrick 42 logo on them are still a possibility, but I'm not making any guarantees there. Sorry about that, but as we're moving into much more stuff with Todd Knife and Tool, that presents possibly some issues that we may have to work out. So basically what I'm saying is, if you're a patron over there, I really appreciate it, and you are supporting this channel, and you are keeping me here and not running off to just do Todd Knife and Tool stuff, and you're also doing a little bit of support of Todd Knife and Tool, helping us get off the ground, but mostly keeping me here in front of this camera instead of working on that all the time. And I appreciate you so much, because I don't want to be that guy that, well, did some knife design and now I just make knives and I don't talk to you guys in the community or mess with Instagram or do any of those fun things anymore. I don't want to be that guy. So I really, really appreciate that. And basically what I'm saying is I can't make any promises on anything that's over there right now because things have changed so much in the past few weeks, guys. And I appreciate your support. Seth and I really appreciate your support. And you guys all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.